Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Venkatramanaya IM, working as Assistant Professor of Commerce in Sanjeev Gandhi Government Degree and PG College, Hile. Today I would like to give a lecture on business environment. In my lecture, I will start with what is the business environment, the meaning, definition, and later on we will try to understand various kinds of environment. What is organization environment or business environment? If you pose this question, in general, business environment refers to those aspects of the surroundings of business enterprises which affect or influence its operations and determine its effectiveness. Business, its environment are closely interrelated and also interdependent. Environment has bearing on business, and as well as the environment has the greater influence on the shaping of our business in which it is working. Therefore, at the present, business-oriented society has influenced environmental conditions, and environmental forces have shaped the business. So after having a gist about the meaning of organization environment or the business environment, you can move on to definition. There is a popular definition given by Keith Davis. As for him, business environment is the aggregate of all conditions, events, and influences that surround and affect it. So it is such a simple definition, and what you have learned in the meaning section of the business environment, Keith Davis tried to summarize that. That is the reason he explained the business environment as the aggregate of all the conditions, events, and those influence on the surroundings of the business. And later, here we have a very important aspect, that is kinds of environment. So here broadly you can categorize the business environment into two kinds. The first one is the external environment and the second one is the internal environment. What is external environment? So it is something coming outside of the organization boundaries. For every organization, there is its own boundaries. Those inputs which are coming outside of the boundaries are known as external environment. Here the important point that we have to understand is this kind of environment is uncontrollable, because whatever that is coming outside the business or the organization, that is not in the hands of entrepreneurs of the business or the let me say owners of the business or the board of directors of the business or who are actually running the business. We are nothing to do with the external environment or the inputs of the external environment. Only thing that you can do is we have to observe them very carefully, and we have to mold our business as per the given external environment for our business. And later we will move to internal environment. What is internal environment? Here, this is the combination of the conditions and forces within the organization. It means it is quite opposite to that of external environment, where the inputs of the external environment coming outside of the boundaries, and whereas happenings that are originated within the organization will be labeled as internal environment. And now we will see with the help of a diagram, you can watch on the screen, understand what is the relation between the internal environment and as well as the external environment, and what are the various components of each section. So for the sake of understanding, external environment could be divided into two kinds. The first one is the task environment and the second one is the general environment. And as usual, internal environment comes under a separate segment or the section, and we will start with to understand what are the various components that are included in internal environment. So internal environment includes the owners of the company, board of directors who actually runs the business, employees, that business being recruited to run our business, and physical environment and the culture. All these put together and all the actions and reactions coming out of the interaction of these things could be seen as the internal environment of the business. And the third circle represents here task environment, which is a sub-sector of external environment. So task environment starts with the customers, suppliers, strategic partners, regulators, and competitors. This sector is very, very important for the business, because without customers, suppliers, strategic partners, regulators, competitors, and somehow these are supporters of our business, and these sections plays or these variables plays very important role or the crucial role to shape our business. And later on, if you move on to the general environment, you can start from the economic dimensions. So we will see one by one later in coming slides, and here I will cover what are the components we can have under this category. And the second one is here socio-cultural dimensions, and third one political legal dimensions, and next one is internal dimensions, and the last one is here we have technological dimension. And let we see one by one here, and we try to understand elaborately about each component of general environment. So here general environment, as I said, it starts with the economic dimensions. Economic dimensions indicated the overall health and utility of the economic system in which the organization operates. In every organization, obviously, it is to be operated in a particular country or in a particular economy. So economy is the combination of subsystems. We have to understand very carefully how the GDP will be calculated and how the GDP numbers plays the crucial role when you are formulating your business ideas and decisions. Per capita income, income levels of the citizens of the country, employment rate, and so on and so forth. These to be understood very carefully while you are working about your products and so on. Next one is technical dimensions. 21st century is known for technology. We are in the society where technology drives us. We are entered in fourth generation of industrial revolution. So in such a case, understanding various technical dimensions plays very crucial role. If you behind to understand what is happening technologically, scientifically, automatically, we need to exit from the market. That is the reason we need to have a careful study about the technical dimensions and what is going on in and around in your country and as well as across the globe. And the third one is here socio-cultural dimensions. It plays very crucial role unless until we understand the social patterns of the society and the cultural patterns of the society, venturing our product or the service sometimes remain a vain. It might be what you say, it may not yield as per we expected. If you are not able to understand the patterns of the socio-cultural dimensions, you need to understand what the customer, what that particular society wants from us, and what are the preferences, and how the culture is playing, to understand. And all these things plays very crucial role. That is the reason we need to study very carefully socio-cultural dimensions of the environment. And the next one here we have is political legal dimensions. The government regulations of business and the general relationship between business and government is explained by political legal dimensions. Politicians are the rulers of the country or any nation for that matter. And all the rest of the variables will be ultimately controlled as per the decisions made by the politicians. And here we need to understand what kind of political system that we are having, how they are responding for the given condition or the situation, how the international political conditions are there, how the internal political conditions are there, and what kind of relations being established among the political parties, and so on and so forth. You have to understand very carefully. Therefore, you can have a good business plan so that you can execute in order to reap the profits for your organization. And the next one is international dimensions. For the given liberalization, privatization and globalization LPG concept, we are no more separated by physical boundaries. Because of the LPG concept, we came together and the whole globe is considered as a global village. And therefore, if something happens, maybe good or bad, it has direct influence over the working of our business unit or the firm or the company, whatever the case it may be. That is the reason we have to understand very carefully. We should have thorough knowledge about the international dimensions, culturally, politically, economically, and so on and so forth. So here, these are the general environment conditions, and we will see here the task environment. So here we have the competitors. We need to understand our enemy to strengthen ourselves. We have to analyze what are our enemies or our competitors' strengths and weaknesses so that you can have the appropriate strategies and the tactics to overcome them and to have edge over our competitors. And the customer is God for us. Unless we understand what are the tastes and preferences of the customers, it is quite difficult to run into the market. That is the reason we need to understand very carefully customers' preferences and tastes so that you can have appropriate products and we can go for the extension of the existing product lines and so on. Suppliers we have, regulators we have, all these comes under the task environment, and here we have the interest group and the strategic partner also. And if you come to the internal environment, we have the owners, as I told you, board of directors, employees, physical work environment, and so on. So, as in a nutshell, we have to understand internal environment and as well as the